Genre, realistic fiction. Sadie's Game. Essential question. In what ways do people show they care about each other? Read how a brother shows that he cares about his little sister. The referee's whistle went off like a shrieking bird, signaling Sadie's second foul of the game. It was only the first quarter, and Sadie had already collided twice with another player's wheelchair. Her coach waved her off the court for a substitution as the crowd shouted catcalls and jeered behind her. She had never seen a crowd express such disappointment before. Sadie watched her teammates whirl and spin in front of her. Her emotions were all over the place, and it showed in her basketball playing. If only she and her brother had not argued this morning about the game. "What's so important, Richie, that you can't be at the game? Don't I matter any more?" Sadie had said. Richie was Sadie's whole world, and they both loved sports, especially basketball. Sadie loved to play before her accident, and it was Richie who had taught her to play again afterward. There had been days when she did not want to get out of bed, and he would coax and bully her until she got up. He even borrowed a wheelchair himself to help her learn to play the game all over again. Together they would roll across the outdoor court, zipping, zooming, passing, and dribbling all day long. But lately Richie preferred to hang out with his new high school friends. Sadie would watch through the window as Richie polished every little nook of his new car. He was as fussy as a mother cat cleaning her kittens. When he drove away, Sadie would keep staring out of the window, tears clouding her eyes. Mama was her sun. Her arms would reach out and encircle her in a long, warm embrace. "Sadie," she would say, "your brother loves you. Even though he's got new priorities now, that doesn't mean he doesn't care." But Sadie felt hurt. Sadie looked up and saw her coach frowning. She searched sadly for her mother, expecting disappointment in her eyes, but instead she saw a wide smile. It was the same happy face she saw in portraits of her mother at home. Sadie followed her mother's gaze to find Richie jogging toward her across the gym, holding a purple and white bouquet of flowers, wrapped tightly with a ribbon. Richie's eyes sparkled and his smile gleamed. He bowed to his sister and handed her the flowers as though she were a queen. "But we're losing. How do you know we're going to win?" she asked. "I don't," Richie said. "It's not important. What I know is you're like a whirlwind on the court, and there is no way I'm going to miss my little sister's big game." He put his hand on her shoulder as he said, "It's great to have a lot of new friends, but I realized that you're my best friend." Sadie smiled. Those words meant more to her than "I'm sorry" ever could. She rested the flowers on her lap and went back out onto the court. Right then, Sadie decided to play the rest of the game with the bouquet in her lap. With her brother watching from the sidelines, Sadie stole the ball from an opponent and dribbled her way to the net, making the first of what would be many amazing shots for the team.